I'm Simon Freedman, I'm an osteopath and an inventor. This is the FreedMan Chair. I don't think we're meant to sit, and this is the only chair in the world that replicates your standing posture. We've only really been sitting for 150 years, and what's happened is we're sitting all day long, young people, old people. Chairs are creating a huge problem around the world. In fact, there's recent evidence that sitting for prolonged periods will shorten your life. As an osteopath, I saw more and more patients coming in to see me every day with back problems, and they wanted me to recommend a chair. My problem was I couldn't find one that I liked or that I felt I could recommend to them, so I had to invent one. The difference between this and other chairs is in a normal chair, they have a maximum forward tilt in the seat pan of about 7 to 9 degrees. That's just not enough. What it does is it raises your thighs upwards, rotates your pelvis back. Your back is in this position in most chairs. Okay for 5 minutes, and then you do that, which is familiar pretty much in most offices around the world. The FreedMan Chair helps you replicate your standing posture. So keeping the thighs at an angle of about 27 degrees, we call it the golden angle. That allows your pelvis to be in the right position. You maintain the lordosis and kyphosis. But what other people haven't realized is that we also have side-to-side curves. In fact, around the world, 90% of the population has a leg length difference, and that's between 5 mil and 35 mil, half an inch to 1.5 inches. So when we look at you from behind, your pelvis isn't like this, it's down one way or up another. So your body responds to that by having a side-to-side curve, that's normal. But sit on a horizontal surface and that curve just can't straighten itself out. Normal chairs will collapse both the forward to backwards and the side-to-side curves in your body, making your body fight against the chair to support you. It's not going to work. There's been a lot of stuff in the press lately about how chairs are killing people. And what they mean by that is, in a normal sitting position, which is often slumped, you turn off an enzyme in your body called lipoprotein lipase. Now what that does is it turns bad cholesterol into good cholesterol. When you're sitting in a slumped position, after an hour you have 20% more bad cholesterol. 2 hours it's almost 40%. What happens is that leads to what we call metabolic disorder. So that's heart disease, diabetes and obesity. What we're hoping the FreedMan Chair will do was keep you in a normal position, and will stop that happening. Your physiology will be normal. It'll be the same as you're standing. Most chairs you get into and you have to fit into them. This one will fit to you. Firstly, these pads move side to side, which allows for your scoliosis. Secondly, they support your ischial tuberosities, your sitting bones, and that stops you sliding forwards. The other thing that the chair does is these balls here at the back, as you rest back against it, they push into the muscles either side of your spine, and that helps them relax. And it's a technique we use in osteopathy called inhibition. The chair has very few adjustments on it. It only goes up and down. It doesn't do anything else. The evidence is that people just don't adjust their chairs. So we've made it so simple. You just need to move it up and down to replicate your lumbar curve, and that's it. We're pretty proudly British, and this is based on a design by Thomas Chippendale, famous British furniture maker. So this is the cabriole leg, and this is the British ball and claw. So the whole chair is made out of aluminium. It weighs 7 kilos. So it has 1/3 to 1/4 of the normal weight of an office chair, which is 22 kilos. So it's great for the environment as well. It uses the minimum amount of materials.